What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. We're here on the Warhammer community website looking at an article from a couple of days ago, the 19th of July, introducing the Thousand Sons Infernal Masters who forge unholy pacts with demonkind. Man, these titles of these articles are getting more and more long-winded. Okay, let's take a look at the model. This is it. It is going to be joining the ranks of the Thousand Sons. And yeah, it's called an Infernal Master. They're sorcerers of the Thousand Sons who specialize in demonology, enabling them to strike bargains with the powers of the warp to secure otherworldly aid. All of this is taken from the Warhammer community website, and looking at the model, I really like the red, purplish red of the cloak. It contrasts real nice with that blue and yellow. Blue and yellow are beautiful contrasting colors. They're some of my favorite colors to use on Warhammer Fantasy. The Nordland troops are really nice with this color scheme, or if you get some troops from Marienburg, because those are blue, yellow with red. That is a fantastic, very colorful color scheme, and here you can see it looks really nice on this model. I like the cape, I like the swirling magic, and I love the little chaos fiends. No, those aren't fiends. What are those? Flyers, flamers. Those guys are great, and they look so detailed and really, really nice, like he's summoning them out of the warp. If you've read the Horus Heresy novel, A Thousand Sons, which I did, you'll be familiar with the familiars that Magnus's sons know as tutelaries. It is these demonic sprites that Infernal Masters call upon to do their bidding, a process known in the game as making Infernal Packs. I love that word, infernal. We watched what was it, Infernal Affairs, which the Departed movie was based on. Oh, such a great movie. Infernal. I love that word. All right, every Infernal Master knows 2 of the 6 Infernal Packs. All right, now it's a little overdone, that feature in the new codex, each of which summons tutelaries from the warp to intervene on the battlefield. Based on your choice of Infernal Packs, the tutelaries can be tasked with killing or confounding your enemies, or enhancing the abilities of your own units. So, it looks like you can use these, and I'm not going to get too much into the rules. I don't want to get in trouble for it. We're just taking a look at the models. We're just showing them off, letting you know from a painter's perspective, a hobbyist perspective, how the design is, how I would paint them, and what I think just overall of them. So you can see that that blue Games Workshop has released a bunch of Thousand Sons kits, such as these rubric Terminators, and to go along with those, and the most recent release, which had, I believe, Ahriman, some rubric Marines, these they're called Scarab Terminators, I'm sorry. Rubric is the name of the Marines, and then just a bunch of stuff for them. You had the Thousand Sons paint come out, which is a nice shade of blue, and it contrasts with the yellow, the red. It looks pretty nice. I think for the smoke, I would go with more of that ghostly green, which you could also get from those of you who paint Night Haunt models know that you can get that from doing like a white base and then glazing or shading on that ghostly greenish color. And you do a little bit of turquoise, like Sotek green, for the bluer part, closer to those flying manta rays. And it looks like a pretty good, easy to accomplish color scheme for a intermediate painter. Looks like you are going to have some skill, some control of your paintbrush to be able to paint those lines in the middle of the armor, as well as on the leg armor. I don't think you need to build this in sub-assemblies. It looks like if you build it all at once, that you should be able to reach everything. But that's not being able to tell. There's no 360 view of this model. Now, what I do know is that you don't even have to go out and throw down the 30, 40, however many dollars this one character is going to be, because as we know, Games Workshop likes to put out these plastic character models where you're going to be paying a lot of money just for one model, single monopose, without any extras really on the sprue that are going to help you with other conversions. So what you could do is go with one of these older Chaos Space Marine sorcerer kits. This most recent one is in plastic. It's a classic Chaos Space Marine sorcerer pose with the robe and the staff. Then you've got this older one. I believe it only comes in fine cast or metal. And finally, you've got these classic Mike McVeigh era heavy metal, bright, colorful Chaos Space Marines. That the one I talked about before this was released at a time when they were really hyping up the dark, the grim dark, the gritty. They wanted everything to be painted in Black Legion colors, so it's very boring, just a lot of black and gold trim. But yeah, these, if you want to get these colors, boy, you throw those Thousand Suns blue and yellows onto any of these other models, you'll be totally fine. It's not hard to find a Chaos Space Marine Sorcerer model that you could get for pretty cheap on eBay if you don't want to go out and get the fancy schmancy new Thousand Suns Infernal Master. So that's going to do it for this video, you guys. What do you think about this new model coming out? Would you throw down the money to pick it up? I know a lot of people don't even have Thousand Suns armies. It's pretty, I don't want to say like looked over, unpopular. Maybe it's not very appealing because the painting, the yeah, I don't know, just how it plays. From the battle reports that I've watched on YouTube, they don't seem to really have enough to interest most players who want to play competitively. They might have some tricks up their sleeves that I don't know about, and maybe the battle reports that I've been watching, that people just don't know how to play them, how to utilize their strengths. But this does seem like a more fluffy, fiction, lore-based way to play your Thousand Suns, to make them, set them apart from the other legions. In fact, if Games Workshop would pay attention to the other traitor warbands as much as the Thousand Suns, like if the World Eaters had some of the specialized units that they do in the Horus Heresy, in like in the Forge World kits, those Reavers, if they're if the word bearers had like specialized mutants or chaos powers to make them appealing, it would be pretty cool if Games Workshop really developed all of the different Space Marine legions, chapters, war bands for the traitors. Then I think they would appeal to more people. Unfortunately, you'd need all these different rule sets. You need to release all these different models. But from a hobbyist perspective, it would be a lot of fun. I think personally, I would not, even if I had the money, I would probably find someplace else to spend it. But then again, I'm not a Thousand Suns Space Marine player. So what do you think? Is this worth the extra money to buy? Do you think you might have fun painting it, or even make this the spark, the magical green witch flame spark that sets you on the path to creating your own Thousand Suns warband? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget to head to my merch store. Use the discount code Hobbyton if you'd like to support the studio. You can get 10% off everything in the store. And if you'd like to see more and throw your own pictures and projects up for feedback, connect with the Warboss Take community, you can always head to the Discord. Links below in the description, right at the top there. And you can always support me through Patreon and PayPal. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
What up, players? Gandalf the Grey, up in Dismark. Support Warboss Tay Studios. For now, more than ever, Hobbyton is in desperate need of heroes. Heroes like Daniel Sprinkle, Scrag Fist, Pix, Dicey Guy, Play It Painted, and Logan Swanson.